Alright, people, welcome back to the stream after this, longish break for the second match, round 1 of the Gigabyte Challenge number 16 with Goomba Gaming versus what appears to be Slicky Gaming, but this is supposed to be YOLO. It's weird. Anyway, how are you doing, Zach?
I'm going good, thank you very much.
Alright then. You know, the team name is called, I believe they were called You Only Laugh Once. And looking at the roster, I mean, it's a team we have not seen before. But just look at the roster. We've got Mind Control, Slavy, Bignum, an ex still, I think he still plays for Moscow 5, Tib and Axmo. All pretty well-known players, actually, if you follow the Tier 2 scene.
Of course, like Mind Control, who's been playing amongst the big guys recently. Axmo's been standing in for a couple of big teams. He's finally found somewhere to settle down, I think. And Bignum as well. He's just an amazing player overall too.
He still plays for Moscow 5 though. It's weird him showing up here. Anyway, let's get to the picks and bans then. Already banned out Leshrak IO, so two popular picks within the pro scene. Leshrak being a popular pick almost everywhere nowadays because of his incredibly strong burst damage and his incredibly good ability to just, you know, control the entire game mid-game. IO, same thing. I mean, not really the ability to control the game mid-game, but being able to just have the global map presence basically makes him able to control the entire game throughout the entire game. Now, what do you say about the YOLO bans? And it's going to be funny saying this, but literally, the YOLO bans.
Well, yeah, Tusk has been banned out straight off the bat. We don't want to see any more Tuskar. Tuskar's been really strong recently.
Oh, yeah.
I think his Warrior's Punch got buffed, or maybe just teams are seeing the actual potential in Tuskar, and now we have a Queen of Pain pick here.
It's a pretty obvious one. I mean, it's just the Queen of Pain, the ability to be able to completely out-nuke her opponents throughout the early game and most of the mid-game. And you do hate the Queen of Pain, but the thing is, it's that you just have to admit, she is good at the moment.
He's probably the best mid-hero at the moment, by far.
Yeah. And versus this team, though, I mean, we saw the Viper in the early match, and Viper completely dominated the Queen of Pain mid for just the ability to do poke damage is great. I mean, you've got the Poison Touch, or what it's called, the Poison Attack, exactly. Yeah, Poison Touch is Dazzle's skill. Poison Attack, which just completely wrecks any other laner. He is a lane dominator, of course.
Especially if you can Orb Walk as well, get that extra bit of harass out, not really pull the creep aggro. Viper's a really good lane dominator, especially with that Never Toxin as well. Make sure that Viper dominates the CS, and Viper, Earthshaker's food for Viper.
Oh yeah, I mean, he has so little health for Viper to just go through. He melts.
Oh, and just him being melee as well, and the magic damage from Earthshaker, Viper doesn't care.
And the other thing we have to talk about is the Winter Wyvern, who we have seen also just being able to control not only the mid game, but also the late game very, very well. I mean, she is the bane of all BKB carries.
Oh, and all the right-click carries as well.
Mostly BKBs as well, though, you have to admit it.
Yeah, 3.5 seconds as well. Very good.
Especially at the end, where people don't have those 10-second BKBs anymore. You can't afford to waste it just, you know, if you get Winter Wyvern ulted and then you pop your you've popped your BKB before, well, great, you've wasted your BKB.
Yeah, that's a really good point there. BKB, like, when you activate it, you want to go run around the fight getting loads of kills, but when you're stood still and your teammates are attacking you, you can't really do much, can you?
Nah.
And although 4,000 gold down the drain.
So it's a very, very good teamfight control from YOLO here, but Goomba have their own teamfight here with the Earthshaker Queen of Pain. A combo which isn't really a combo, but is also a combo at the same time. I mean, there's nothing really to chain together like amazing Echo Slams into amazing Sonic Waves. You just need to have all the team, like all YOLO side needs to be in the exact right point for it to happen. And when it does happen, it's amazing, but right now, it's not so much a combo as more just two very solid heroes that do work well together in the right situations.
Yeah, these two heroes in general, just all round, really strong. Earthshaker and Queen of Pain destroy Winter Wyvern's low HP people, as well as the what's it called? Sorry, the cold embrace, like that.
That doesn't
Just
work
physical
against these
damage.
two. Yeah, that doesn't work against these two. And Goomba pick up a gyrocopter, so Goomba going for a lot of teamfight here actually, with the gyrocopter backing up the late game. I mean, just look at Goomba's teamfight right now. You've got the Sonic Wave, you've got Echo Slam, you've got Call Down, and right now I don't really see, unless Winter Wyvern gets off amazing Winter's Curses, there's not really much they can do about that right now.
Apart from that guy.
Yeah. Apart from that guy, yes, the Rubik, the ultimate counter to all teamfight.
The Grand Omegas.
So, yeah, so that's already pretty good from YOLO's side.
Yeah, I know. The gyrocopter here is really good against Winter Wyvern because you use that cold embrace and then the rocket barrage and you get hit by the penis and it's all over. The homing missile, sorry.
Don't worry. Yeah, and I mean, Winter Wyvern's Cold Embrace does not work against Goomba's team to the extent that she would like it to. Queen of Pain's Scream goes through, Sonic Wave goes through, all of Earthshaker's abilities go through, most of Gyro's abilities go through.
Yeah,
so there
I
you go.
don't think that Winter Wyvern is Goomba's main concern though.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the Viper most likely, and the Rubik if he manages to get good steals.
Yeah, we casted a Queen of Pain versus Viper mid earlier on today, and we saw that the Viper dominated, but maybe because the Earthshaker was babysitting the Viper a little bit. But now it's on the other side. The tables have turned. Let's see if this Queen of Pain can outmatch the Viper.
But once again, it's still going to be very troublesome from the Queen of Pain, for the Viper, and the Queen of Pain. No, sorry,
Yeah.
for the Queen of Pain, yeah. For the Queen of Pain, because she is going to have to face up to the incredible harassment damage that Viper has to offer. Even if Earthshaker manages to get good fishes off, Viper can easily get a kill, even if he wants to, even if he does die for it.
And the Clockwork Skyraf as well. We've got the Birdie, and we got a Metal Man.
So that's an offlaner for YOLO, and it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
face up against Gyrocopter, Earthshaker, and Skyraf. That is some heavy nuke damage right there.
Oh, a lot of magic damage coming out from there.
So, I'm going to say Clockwork is... And currently he's at an incredible disadvantage because he's on the Radiant side, which means he can't actually do that amazing creep block that you usually can.
Yeah, and there's no Earthshaker on the Radiant team either, just to block the creeps a bit more for Clockwork to get that farm. This is really going to be a difficult game for Clockwork as well, because when he's trapped in the cogs, the Skyraf Mage uses the ultimate, and yeah, not good indeed.
And the thing is, the Skyraf Mage was picked first, so... I think YOLO know what they're doing. I hope YOLO know what they're doing with this Clockwork pick. Because it seems like Clockwork just... I mean, he can blow up... He can blow up the Earthshaker, he can blow up the Skyraf, but both of these, if they manage to get even one ability off, just if Skyraf manages to get the Mystic Flare off, or if Earthshaker manages to get his Enchant Totem off, which doesn't happen usually, but if he does, then that's over for Clockwork, that's it for Clockwork.
I'm loving this pick right now.
Oh yeah, the Timbersaw, we haven't seen enough of him. Well, maybe we
No,
have.
and he's such a good pick against this. Like the Winter Wyvern Cold Embrace, you just put the chakra on and you run away. Viper has magic resistance, and the pure damage coming out from Timbersaw is very strong. The null field and the natural squishiness of Rubik, Timbersaw doesn't care. And yeah, and Timbersaw can just jump over the top of Clockwork.
That is... I feel like that's ballsy, picking up a Tiny.
This is a mid tiny.
And it's... You sure about that?
I think so, because Axmo usually mids.
But the thing is, it's like, why would you put it mid versus a Queen of Pain? Tiny loses on that matchup.
Maybe like you never really see a tiny without the wisp.
Yeah, that's my point. That's why I thought it was ballsy. It's like, suddenly you've got the Tiny, but the Wisp isn't there, so... What are you going to do with the Tiny? You're going to put him on the hard carry?
I don't know, and should we introduce the teams? Shall I
Alright.
do Radiant?
If you want to.
Yeah, and on the Radiant side, we have Mind Control playing the Viper. We have Slavy on the Clockwork. We have Big Num on the Winter Wyvern. We have Tib rocking the sexy cosmetics on the Rubik. And we have Axmo playing the little rock guy, Tiny.
Who's just limping
Yeah.
a bit on the back lines. Anyway. And for Goomba's team, or just for Team Goomba, we have Mutta playing the Queen of Pain, Chill playing the Timbersaw, Skyraf will be played by Alex, EDE will be playing Earthshaker, and last but not least, we have the Gyro, who is playing Amon. Yes, Gyro playing Amon. Amon playing Gyro. It's a mistake that I picked up from Sander. Blame him, Pikes. No, I love you, Sander, don't worry. So, let's see what kind of items were purchased. Beginning this.
Axmo bought a Magic Wand and Tangos.
Alright, that's a very interesting tiny build-up. Oh, it looks like... Oh, Amon, Alex, and EDE.
They're going to wrap around the back.
Oh, and it looks like Queen of Pain's at the front. There's only 3 heroes from YOLO. No, actually 4. Standing right here.
Timbersaw got the rune.
Ooh, that is not good. It looks like he's actually going to flight up Slavi. And this means that Timbersaw's going to have an easier time. And it looks like they're actually going to do an aggressive tri-lane here. Something that I considered, but...
Axmo saw it coming. He picked up the Magic Wand, so... Like, straight off the bat, bought the Magic Wand. He knew that he's going to take a lot of harassment.
Especially versus the Skywrath, the spammable spells are pretty well countered in the early levels with a Magic Wand. Even a stick. And this is defensive versus aggressive. Who do you think wins up on this tri-lane?
Oh, definitely the aggressive side. That Fisher and the Skywrath Arcane Bolt, as well as the Rocket Barrage as well. We're missing that out.
Oh, Timbersaw! Taking a lot of damage. Rocket Barrage, no, Cogs actually.
Yeah, as I was saying, the bot lane I think will be a win for the Dire side.
Yeah, I mean they've got the range on the gyro, of course. It's versus a tiny versus a hard carry tiny. Oh dear. Ooh, Queen of Pain looking to take a lot of harassment.
Oh, on bot lane, Axmo, he's thrown out an avalanche.
Ooh, nice lift there. Axmo, Rocket Barrage not hitting on target, but Axmo will stick up, hopefully trying to survive, and he will be able to survive this. In fact, Winter Riven doing there with an amazing bit of slow on her Arctic Burn.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that Amon playing the Gyrocopter, he prematurely popped that Rocket Barrage and he hit a load of creeps on the way across.
That was not good.
No, it's definitely not. He should have waited just that tiny bit longer. Like 3 seconds was just on the creeps right then. They would have got the kill for us.
Yeah, good point. But it looks like, this aggressive tri-lane is also winning the rune control here. That is not something you want to see.
But Amon's all left alone here.
I don't think he needs to care really. I mean, they're currently so harassed out that. Oh, in fact, no, they're just going to rotate around this way. All right, I thought they were going to rotate to another lane. In fact, Chill is
chilling,
and it's in fact hitting Slavia. So, what do you think the timings are for these teams? Do you think Goomba comes online early, late?
Goomba want to take fights mid to late game, in my opinion. Like, oh, okay, there's a concussive shot now on the Rubik on the bot lane. Alright, never mind. And as I was saying, Goomba want to take it mid-late game, and YOLO or OSG want to take it, I don't know, early to mid-game. Like, Tiny scales pretty well, but not as well as a Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I mean, versus the Gyro, it's just the range, really. I mean, and once Gyro gets his BKB, of course, though, you have to watch out for the Winter Wyvern. Once he does get his BKB, that craggy exterior is not going to do much, really.
I don't think craggy exterior is Gyrocopter's problem, really, and I don't think anybody on the side of Goomba is going to have a problem with craggy.
It's mainly just carries, really. I mean, the carries that... the 25% chance to stun is pretty big. Oh, Axmo! That's a lot of damage, but a nice stun there. Will he be able to stick through this damage? He has 6 1 charges. Yes, he will. If he would have taken any more damage, but he didn't, so there you go.
Yeah, he got a big avalanche off there.
Nice avalanche. That was stunning about 3 people from Dire's side, so it was pretty vital. But we're looking at last hits, and he's got 9. Actually, versus 10. He's not been doing bad at all. Good.
Yeah.
So this aggressive tri-lane isn't working out too well.
No, not at all. And I'd like to remind everybody, please subscribe to this Twitch channel. Loads of games upcoming. Me and Morality will be casting as well as Sander. And follow me on Twitter and follow SwissDC on Twitter as well. And like SwissDC on Facebook.
Alright. Thanks for that shameless promotion there.
That shameless promotion, yeah.
Oh, it looks like there's going to be an attempt here. And EDE looks like he's in a bit of trouble. Axmo going in here. Axmo will actually die here. The Fisher was nice. He will stick up. And Axmo will draw first blood on EDE. Getting a nice kill here. Tip, though, will be the next one to fall. And Axmo looks very low. One more right click. One more right click kicking on. Amon getting a double kill thanks to that. And this is going completely south. Alex will end up dead though. Creep damage way too much. And Amon is taking a lot of it himself. Cold Embrace will save Bignum here. Or will it? No. Thanks to the creeps, the Rocket Barrage is actually not hitting Amon. Oh, in fact, Bignum.
Oh.
No. That's only a level 1. Splinter Blast. Not enough to kill off the Gyro.
Yeah, so 2-for-2 exchange on the bot lane with a 500 gold swing going towards Goomba Gaming.
Very nice. Very nice.
And on top lane is a Cogs up on Timbersaw right now.
Timbersaw should be able to get out of this. Oh, he actually hasn't taken Timber Chain. No escape ready for him. In fact, he's out of mana, so he has to watch out a fair bit. He's taken 2 levels into reactive, though, so he should be fine.
Yes,
oh, Cogs are up again, though. And so is Rocket. Oh, there's the hook shot, and this should be it. Oh, not! Whoa!
The pause. Flame.
Alright, no, Queen of Pain paused that, so no flame there, but amazing turnaround for Timber. I was expecting Clockwork to get that.
Yeah, I was expecting that too.
The Rocket should have killed Timber there. Did he?
I think he should have prioritised the Cogs and the Flare over the hookshot itself.
Yeah,
maybe just wait for the battery assault.
yeah, the Rocket should have... I believe the Rocket would have killed Timber there.
It was only a level 1 rocket, but I think it would have killed him, yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't have enough health. I mean, he had the armor, but doesn't care. Rocket doesn't care about armor.
Yeah, and the big problem there was, well, he had 1 second left on the battery assault, and it was he's got 3 levels in it. He's prioritised that over the rocket. He should have waited.
It's not so much of a problem as it is. It just worked against his favour here. Usually, it's actually a pretty good build.
Yeah, I totally agree, but it was really unfortunate and well played by Chill, knowing his limits.
Fact is, but he's staying on the lane really low, and Slavy's just going to walk right up and be like, battery assault in your face, and this is a dead Chill. Or not? What? Slavy's taking a lot of that was, well then. It looks like there's actually going to be a fight. Munta is going to end up very much dead thanks to the Viper, and Tib getting a good lift there. But back to that top lane engagement. Axmo. Ooh, Alex looks like he's in a bit of trouble, but he will sell through this. Ooh, mind control's there, and it looks like EDE is very dead. Very dead, thanks to Toss being used there. Anyway, let's just quickly talk about top. That's why you don't man-fight a Timbersaw. That's all I'm going to say.
You don't mess with Timbersaw.
It's man-fighting him with level 3 Whirling Death and Chakram off-cool, and that low Chakram cooldown is like basically a death sentence. Especially in the Cog situation. Now, Almond looks like he's going to take a little bit of harass here, but... He's already Gyro, he's level 5, he doesn't need to care anymore. And Tiny's only level 4, you have to remember that.
And again, we're seeing Viper just absolutely dominate the mid lane against Queen of Pain. One control's just going in right now, just giving a few hits.
Look at that CS. That's horrible.
My control's really outplaying this Queen of Pain.
It's just the Viper. It's just the Viper. Oh, what? Clockwork once again getting a kill on the Gyro. Too quick for me to react there.
Yeah, it looks like Hookshot was committed as well. Oh, there's a smoke gang.
Ooh.
I think Clockwork's going to impale it.
Clockwork, ooh, he will catch out Alex, but did he see Alex is the question.
I think so.
Muta's taking damage. Not a lot of damage. There's a TP Rasher coming out.
Yeah, mine.
And from behind, Slavy is now... And that... Although Mind Control's taking a lot of damage from that Sonic Wave. He will end up dead. Will the Tick kill? Oh, no, the Tick will not kill.
He ulted the wrong person there.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate though.
Should not have ulted the Gyro.
Yeah, if he would have ulted the other one. Oh. There's a crafty play by Clockwork then, trying to rocket flare the rune. See if Queen of Pain would fall for it, but unfortunately no.
Queen of Pain's too good for that? No.
Yeah,
not too good.
I played a Clockwork game earlier and I got a double kill with a rocket flare. That made me happy as hell.
But meanwhile, they're leaving Axmo to farm up the bottom lane. It's not good because a Tiny with farm is not a Tiny you want to play against.
Oh, definitely not. But still, Gyrocopter will find farm more easier than the Tiny just because flat cannon, etc.
Oh yeah.
Like I would prioritize I would say that Gyrocopter would get more farm than the Tiny.
Oh, that's a TP reaction coming out. They want to catch Slavy here. And they're just denying this clockwork. And Chill's back once again. Oh, but he's getting slowed by Bignum. Arctic Burn doing its work there. In fact, Chill is in a lot of trouble. He's going to have to Chakra Timber Chain out.
Oh,
Slavy now, though, is taking damage. Lots of damage. But right now... Oh, Slavy, Chill. Just Splinter Blast completely wrecking him. Clockwork killing the Scarif Mage on the back lines. You should not man-fight your Clockwork as a Scarif Mage. That's for sure.
Yeah, Slavy just walks up to him, popped the battery assault on him, just goes, "Fear me," on the Metal Man.
The EDE was in a bit too late. Chill will survive though, and this is one of the moments you can just say Zeus ult now. So what items do you think they're going for? Well, I mean Viper is obvious, but who else?
Viper will grab Mech, that's obvious. I think a Blade Mail up on the Clockwork against all this nuke damage. Winter Wyvern's probably going to go for that Magic Wand, I think.
Wow.
It's not going to have much item progression. Coming up on the Rubik. And I think Axmo will probably get a Drums of Endurance, knowing the early game potential from Goomba.
I'm just looking at the current gold. Tiny already has 1,000. You think he's going to go rush that Act, or going to get something else first? Oh, Smoke
We'll have
Axe.
to find out, but I do think he would go either a Yasha or Drum.
Oh, nice hook up on Amon, and it looks like Amon's in a lot of trouble here. He will deal damage to Slavy, but it's not enough. And Tib will in fact also steal Flat Cannon. Well, that's... I thought he stole cooldown there, but nope, only Flat Cannon. Whereas only is actually a very... I mean, anything that Rubik steals is pretty good right now. Flat damage is probably the worst of the bunch. Oh, Cold Embrace used, and that's a very dead Chill. Not Cold Embrace, but there you go. Mind Control's actually been stunned up, and he will get Cold Embraced, saving him from that little bit of damage that was needed to kill him. Mutzer will come out just barely alive, and now EDE is on the run.
I think the Dire team needs some mana boots, because everyone on their team is always low of mana.
1,200. I think that's what Earthshaker's trying to get, but it's hard. It's hard as a support, remember?
Yeah, Timber hasn't had much at all.
Oh, there, Slavy looks like he's in a lot of trouble here.
Oh.
He's being chased up by a Gyro though. I mean, he can actually survive this. He's got cogs up in 2, 1. Oh, yep.
Yes,
Oh, there you go. But Alex is there. Does he have the silence?
Yeah, Slavy's there.
Yeah, there you go. Silence is there. Mutit will come in to secure the kill.
KS.
Kill secured.
Kill secure.
And that's a 900 gold swing. That immediately actually alleviates the entire fight from earlier. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. And EDE just dying to Viper here. Viper getting out in the nick of time.
There's an illusion rune on the bot. See who's going to be.
Ooh, Chill wants to get a Axomo here, but that's very risky. In fact, he just misses his Timber Chain. This is going to be a dead Chill.
Killing spree for Axmo, and he went for the Blink Dagger.
That's pretty good, actually. The Timber Chain missed there, completely wrecking him over. I mean, the toss nullified the Timber Chain right there. Oh, there's why the Blink Dagger is good. Or not. Alex actually manages. Ooh, and now Axmo's in a very bad situation. But no, Cold Embrace, will it save him? No, the stun's there. Splinter Blast is there, and for last but not least, they needed to just do that Winter's Curse right there. And there's back. Reinitiation for Axmo, actually getting a kill. Ooh. Well played, Axmo. Now juking into the trees. And out he goes.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
And now Mind Control is about to finish off his mechanism. And that's an important item for a Viper.
Oh yeah, and is it coming out on the career right now? Yep, and that means that the Radiant team are looking to take those early fights, get a few towers down, you know, same old, same old.
I mean, they have to. They need to get these fights before BKBs come up. They can control BKBs, but Tiny becomes really weak before he gets the insane amount of damage late game. If once those BKBs come out. And Rubik just becomes, you know, almost worthless once the BKBs come out.
Yeah. Like, we have the pure damage coming out from the Timber Sword as well. Ooh,
that's a smoke gank. In fact, Tiny will instantly see it, though. And this is a very dead Tiny. Oh, but Slavy's not hooking in, and EDE looks very dead. Nice dodge there by Slavy from the stun. Mind Control going ham on the back line with the Tordan coming in. And now Mind Control being caught and braced, safe from the last second, but Chakram will kill him. And now Big Man's there. Bignum's trying to do whatever he can to survive, but he will not survive this. Or will he? That's a lot of damage from the Clockwork. Tips there on the back line. What a splinter blast! But not without Chill getting a triple kill first.
And that's 4 for 4.
With, yeah. 4 for 4. That's actually 630 gold range going Goomba.
And there's a tower going down for YOLO as well.
So, what a fight though.
Yeah, indeed. That was chaotic and a bit sloppy.
I'm just going to say everyone was low on Goomba's side during that entire fight. It was just like everyone was completely low throughout the fight, and the cleanup at the end for the Splinter Blast. Amazing, amazing there. Not only that, the Rubik stayed alive throughout the entire fight.
The mech did work. Like 250 health for everybody. Is it 250 health?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just, they needed that just at that moment. Mind Control got it just right. They baited them all out, all the spells were used, mech up, and then they went straight back in and took the game to them.
Although it was still a 4 for 4, that Timber saw Chakram doing some major work.
Oh yeah, he got
dear.
pass damage.
Looks like this is going to be a very... Where are they going to engage? Are they going to engage here or here is the question. Oh, it looks like they're going to engage down here. Slavy will hook shot in, he has a DD, and Mutse looks very dead. No, he will get out in the nick of time. And EDE is going to back off. Bignum going in full style, using the cooldown to zone him out, and Slavy, will he end up dead? Slavy will die for this. In fact, though, Axmo on the backline actually killing Queen of Pain. Managing to get a nice blink in, and now Axmo, though, will end up the second casualty of this fight. Chill, just looking for more.
Oh yeah, he's not too far off the Bloodstone now. He's about
1,000, 500 off?
500, 1,000 off now.
Yeah.
Oh, with that creep camp, he's not too far off at all. He is rocking this Timbersaw right now, and the custom set as well looks very sexy indeed. He's got the best of both worlds here. And would you like to comment on the ward coverage for both teams?
Alright then. Worst ward coverage. Those Radiant wards are actually pretty nice to the jungle. Giving full ward coverage. These here giving this jungle here and these here, which just expired actually, or were dewarded, actually giving giving pretty good ward damage. But oh, what a hook! And Chill is now caught. He will actually Timber Chain out though, getting hit by the cogs, giving him a slight push. He's being slowed by Arctic Burn. Will he be able to survive this? Cold Embrace is used. No, sorry, Winter's Curse is used, and that's it for Chill.
They've committed 5 to the top lane right now, and Jovicops are taking that tower on the bot lane.
Not so good actually, to be honest. I mean, Goomba can live with this. They can live losing the Timbersaw for a tower. And especially if they forced out 5-man rotation from YOLO. It's not something you always want to do. TP going in from Tib, and they're only going to take the tier 1 here in return. Actually, now it's looking better for YOLO, but still, they've committed 5 people to 1 place.
Yeah.
4 people now. Tib did TP out here.
Axmo is one big rock, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting bigger, and the Blink Dagger is proving his worth. It's the typical tiny pickup, but you know, it works. And shall we have a look at net worth quickly while they take this tower?
Yeah, it's not substantial.
No, it's not really. Oh, Tib was just completely spotted out by EDE there. This is very dead Tib. There's no doubt about that. There he goes. And he did steal Fisher, but not too much effect. Slavy's trying to defend here. Will they actually take a tier 2 is the question. They will! Oh dear. Now, Goomba needs to do something in return. They have to do something in return. Otherwise, this has just not been worth it.
Yeah, they're smacking down that tier 2 now.
Or not, they're backing off.
Slavy's probably going to look for a hook shot roundabout now.
Max range hook from downtown. He's level 11, that's an even longer range hook.
Yeah, and it's just 200 damage on impact, as well as that little bit of stun is really good. Oh, there's an Invis rune on the Queen of Pain.
And there's a Glimmer Cape about to come up on Bignum. Pretty important pickup. Allows him to make his folks so much more survivable.
Oh yeah, that magic resist. You don't mess with it. It's really strong.
Ooh, Axmo. Axmo will find Mutze, and Axmo's just doing so much damage. And he's got a Shadow Blade. Oh, I was not expecting this.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage coming out from a Tiny right now.
It's a very ganky build though. It doesn't prepare for the late game, but I think they know they won't win the late game anyway.
Yeah, it's a good point there. Do you think this will become a Silver's Edge, or just keep the Shadow?
What's there to Silver Edge though is the question.
You have reactive armor. That's about it, really.
That's the point. Why make a Silver Edge? It's basically you're only upgrading it for the damage at this point.
Yeah, maybe he'll go back for it.
Yeah, maybe eventually.
Eventually.
Right then, items. Viper, building up an axe. Let's see how much gold there is actually flowing around right now. Current gold is there. Viper doesn't have too much. He's about 1,500 off from his axe. If you look at it that way, does he already have the axe? Is the question. And no, he does not. So he's about 1,500 gold off. Slavy. Well, I mean, no, they are. They're just gonna walk. They're just gonna walk right up there. The hook from downtown not hitting anything. And now let's have a look. What can Goomba do to engage? They can send an EDE, but he doesn't have a blink dagger yet. And if he did, that would have just been denied. He's going right forward. Axmo will get a kill on EDE though, and that was gonna delay his blink dagger a lot. And now they're fighting 4v5 with Chill being hooked up. Cooldown is used. What a sonic wave though! Here comes the Mystic Flare, but Chill will not survive this. Slavy's very low. Cold Embrace saving his life. Bignum there. Bignum will die. And now Slavy's the last one. Slavy's low. Slavy. Will the rocket hit? The rocket will take the kill, and that's a mega kill for Amon. He's got all the kills in the fight. Tib is now running for his dear life, and he's just walking right in there, trying to get another kill, but it will not work. Amon getting an ultra kill, not the rampage. Viper deciding cleverly to black off there.
Okay, and what happened in that fight was Slavy. He literally just cogged his whole team in. And he cogged in Axmo, Tib, and himself into that cogs there. With the Gyrocopter just standing in the middle, just flacking them with the Mystic Flare on top. As I was saying, that Clockwork Cog really messed them up.
Yeah, and it was the cooldown, the combination of the cooldown, Mystic Flare, and the Chakram coming in as well. That's just... The Cold Embrace just didn't do much that fight. In fact, it's not been doing much at all. Versus Chill, who's just counters... It's so hard.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And what's happening here is the BKB on Timbersaw. I want to know your opinion on that.
BKB on it's a very niche pickup, but it does work in situations like this. Or who's end up dead? Mutse is looking very dead right now. In fact, he will make the blink, but DOT will tick him off. And Chill looks like he's in a bit of trouble here from Axmo, but he has the Bloodstones to get that amazing regen. In fact, he just managed to, well, you know, he's a Timbersaw, so he doesn't care about trees.
You were the trees, ain't you?
Feels like someone's got a gem somewhere.
I'm looking around. Nope, I can't see
that
no
was
gem.
just Sentry was then. Alright then. That's an Aghanims up on Viper, by the way.
Whoa.
It's going to be very scary, but it's late, but you know, it's still something you have to watch out for.
Okay, there's going to be an Aghanim Scepter coming up on the Tiny as well. He's picked up the casual point booster for now.
So it means he's starting to think a bit more towards the late game right now.
Yeah, that is his bottle, right? Yeah, that is his bottle.
So I mean, it's still, I mean, it's a standard pickup on all Tinies, but it just gives him so much more damage output.
Yeah, it's better to just have the Wisp get the bottle, and they're just going to walk straight into Roach Pit.
What other items? Gyrocopter has a Sanjin Yashi and he's going straight for that BKB. At least it looks like it.
Yeah, he sort of needs to.
And Scarif Mage, I feel like he wants to get another Gimmick Cape as well, just to back up his team. Nerve Shake is just...
slow Roshan. I'm surprised they haven't got wise to it.
It's... And even if they did now, it's too late. There's no... There you go. So Tiny will be immortal.
Oh, for now. We're not sure yet because he hasn't got any BKB, he hasn't really got much sustain apart from just his natural base health, like, you know, from the stats he gets. But apart from that, I really think that Goomba is still in it. Like, wow, really big margin. They've still got all the time and most of the farm too.
And it's like they've already taken all the... I mean, YOLO have taken all the tier 2s though, and they're just pushing right into the tier 3s right now. It's... Goomba need to win this fight right now. That's going to happen.
Oh, and Axmo's just punching this tower right in the face.
It's like 246 damage. That's a lot of damage. And although it's not the fully upgraded ult, of course, he will destroy the tower. And let's have a look. Chill with Arctic Burn will be placed on him, and now Chill's actually taking a lot of damage here. And there comes the cooldown. Slavy's cogging and Alex on his own. Bignum will survive. Ah, nice Winter's Curse there. Chill attacking his own guy, but Chill will kill Bignum. Now Mind Control's the next one. Man fighting up Armon, but Axmo's in from behind. Armon almost dead.
Oh,
Buyback from Queen of Pain. And Gyro will end up dead. Killing the rocket, so good fight there for YOLO. Forcing out a buyback and 2 kills.
Oh, Mind Control taking a Fisher right in the gabber.
And that's a nice 1,800 gold swing for YOLO. It's not something they needed.
Oh, Axmo gets a DD.
But it's always nice to have.
He's just going to stroll up to the racks.
How much damage do you... Yeah, that's rapier amounts of damage, isn't it?
He's taking chunks out of these towers right now.
And Chill's going to take another... Oh, Slavy, nice hook on Alex once again. Alex will die. Mutze is going to be the next one to be controlled here. He will get out of Sonic Wave, but it doesn't hit anything. And there he goes. Slavy will end up dead to the amazing burst damage of Chill, but EDE will end up dead to the amazing burst damage of a Viper. And so will Timbersaw. And there goes a lot of damage. That's 5,300 damage done from YOLO. Oh my god. It's too much damage. And there go the racks.
Yeah, I think they're just going to rotate on the mid now.
And now Tiny can just leisurely play towards the late game. It's there's nothing more he needs to do. The gold net worth is now at about 1,200 to 12,000.
Yeah, Axmo really showing off that Tiny doesn't need no wisp.
This cooldown is not worth it at all. Oh, Axmo has now got a BKB. No, actually, that's Chill who's got the BKB. I'm sorry. Axmo is now cold and braced up. And it looks like he's going to be Mystic Flare, but remember that's Glimmer Cape on him. And Alex will be the next one to die. Aegis is popped, but that's it. And they just lost 2 people. Will they be able to kill Axmo? No, Axmo will invis up away.
Oh, Venus is coming after him. What level? It's only a level 2 one.
Ooh, and now Chill wants to get kills, but he's too chilled. Ah, what a curse! What a curse! Stopping the Timber Chain before it can do anything.
And Axmo gets picked off just above.
A Gyro, but here comes Mind Control with a blink of his own. And looks like Muntz is gonna try and do something to save Atmo, but Amon is just dead.
That was a massive hook shot. Okay, and I think it's another Rex. And
Oh,
Axmo
dear.
buys back. It's the final nail in the coffin now. Yeah, they brought back on the Tiny. Let's just finish it now. They're just going to walk up to the Rex and slap it down, I think.
There's nothing... I mean, really, right now, they need to win a perfect fight, and that's never going to happen because all the supports are just so underleveled.
And ED
D will be the next one to be dead. Mutz is next going to die, but I'm on just... The damage! The damage!
He just chucked the Viper in.
And now Chill's like... There's the GG. And Chill will not end up dead yet. Now he will. He denies himself. There it is, GG.
And well played.
I mean, Goomba was playing strong. They played to their timing, but so did YOLO. And YOLO did it way better.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
I mean, just killing off those 2 squishies, Earthshaker and Skyref, was basically what made the game. Just keep up feeding up the Tiny and you've suddenly got a huge Tiny walking at you with an insane amount of damage.
I couldn't agree more. Tiny played outstandingly considering the lane that Axmo was in.
And the fact, and also the aggressive trialing failing, I think that was the first nail on the coffin right there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
It's like, I couldn't agree. Well then, that's kind of depressing. Anyway, nah. Anyway, that would be that for today. That was round 1 of the Gigabyte Challenge number 16. If you want to see the results, please go on the Join Dota webpage, look under the tournaments and the Gigabyte Challenge number 16, and you will find all the results from today. The next matches will also be listed there. We will probably, or probably not, be casting those.
Yeah, probably not.
Depends really on what the JD crew is planning.
Of course.
Anyway. Also, if you are living in Switzerland right now, and if you are living on Zurich, on Sunday we are hosting the Swiss Dota 2 Championship Finals in the Brisket Bar in Zurich. Details can be found on the Swiss Dota community website. But if you wish to attend there, just visit the website and have a look in. Who knows, maybe you can have some fun. Anyway, this has been it for today. MoralityClause and...
Moist or Zach. See you later.
out.
Bye bye.